And 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. Hey, Cowboys, first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Alert 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. First down, Prescott. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Back onto the field now goes Buck Allen as he gets ready. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Redskins who were victorious in that one on the road. Dwayne Haskins with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Tevin Coleman has scored a touchdown. Finally, let's get over to Carson, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at Dignity Health Sports Park. In that game, level, as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? Find out. Let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Dennis.